Let's talk about Manchester City as well, because you were at White Hart Lane, weren't you, on Wednesday night for the destruction of Tottenham.
Along with you.
What does Pellegrini do here? Because he's played so many players this season. What team does he pick here?
Well,
What he believes is there such a thing as Manchester City's strongest team? They've won all 11 games at home this season in the league.
There is, and it includes Aguero, but of course he's out. Yep. But you know, you've got Negredo there. Zeko looks pretty up for it for me. Jovetic came on at last, scored a goal. I don't think he's got too much to worry about there. He's got a midfield which drives forward. And, you know, I mean, if you gave me sort of a ticket to anywhere at the moment to watch a team, it's Man City.
Even without any English players, Sean?
Even without any... Well, because I appreciate them for entertainment value. I think they're fantastic to watch, and I really enjoy watching them. So much, as you said before, contrast to Mancini time, where you always thought they shut up shop at, say, if they got to 1-0 and he put a defender on and all that. They just are all enjoying playing. You can see it. You can see it among the players.
It's fantastic to watch, but I do find the fact that they, you know, the sort of premature coronation of this team as winners is astonishing. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. You know, we bandy around the quadruple. Tim Shield says they're the best team on the planet. Well, they're not, are they? I mean, that's clear. And what we'll tell will be games like tomorrow, games like against Chelsea again in the FA Cup, although depending on what sides play out, and the games against Barcelona. You know, I do think while they are sensational to watch, you know, it's too early to say whether or not they've got what it takes to get across the line in all these competitions. Because there's one thing, I'm going to be fascinated by tomorrow night's game and the way Mourinho approaches it, because they are, without a doubt, vulnerable to the counter-attack. You would be if you attack like that. Yeah. You're going to be vulnerable to the counter-attack. It's why Arsenal scored 3 there. City just happened to score 6. But, well, but Bayern Munich will take advantage of that. Barcelona will be a different kettle of fish as well when they're playing, if Pellegrini adopts the same sort of adventurous approach. And tomorrow night it'll be interesting, because I actually fancy Chelsea to actually get something out of that game. I think Mourinho knows exactly what's coming from Manchester City.
Because they've got a 0-0 Arsenal, 0-0 Man United, so he'll go and defend.
Sean,
he'll go and part the box. Just one thing on Manchester City, and you know, we've had a sort of debate about their sort of lack of Englishness. You have to admire the way that Pellegrini handled the whole Joe Hart situation. That, you know, the mistake, of course, you know, the flip fixture at the Bridge, the way Joe Hart has gone away. And, you know, been no tantrums, he's focused, he's worked hard in training, he's come back, he's playing fantastically. Pellegrini's handled it brilliantly with us lot when, you know, there've been sort of awkward questions going in press conference, looking for any sort of, you know, sort of fissure between, any issues between player and manager. He's handled it absolutely brilliant. And, you know, Hodgson should sort of drop him a card of thanks, because he's got an even better England goalkeeper now.
Yeah, no, he's playing well, Joe Hart. Why can't we get anything out of Pellegrini? Is that just the way he is?
Oh, yeah. Well, I went to his...
He's not exactly showbiz, is he?
I went to his first press conference in the little porter cabin there at the training ground, and there weren't many people there for his unveiling, actually, and there's even less go to the press conferences now, honestly, because you're right, he's not showbiz, but almost he doesn't care that he's not showbiz. No. It is, I'll let my team do the talking, whereas previous Mancini definitely was showbiz, box office in a lot of ways. But you got what you got on the pitch, and the photographers running down the side of the track at the training ground to see what the latest bust-up was. I think Pellegrini's been a brilliant antidote for what that was.
This is one of the reasons why they appointed him.
And exactly, this is the mandate from up top. This is the mandate. Listen, we don't want to attract any headlines around the world that are negative or are controversial. Their players, you say you can't get out to the manager. Their players actually don't say particularly much. You know, the players aren't talking about the quadruple. You know, there is a clear mandate here. Listen, we only want to make the headlines for the way we're playing football. That comes right from the top, from Soriano and Begiristan. And Pellegrini just falls into that, and he is a man, you know, appointed it in a way, in the image they want.
You can't get him at anything, though. I've seen we've tried. Mourinho, get him on something. Mourinho, come on, have a go.
But it's been a fantastic, and it's funny, you know, going back to like talking about the compensation payout to Mancini. But I think if you spoke to anyone in the club now, they'd say, yeah, it's a lot of money we have to pay, but now is the style of our football, the way we're playing football, the goals we're scoring, is that worth 10 million quid? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it probably is. OK. Pellegrini says he's going to shake hands with Jose Mourinho this afternoon. They didn't when they played last time, and Chelsea won that last-minute goal with Fernando Torres. You two going to shake hands?
Absolutely.
Go on.
Lovely to see.
OK, thanks to Sean this morning, thanks to Andy, and thanks to Henry. Thanks to watching and for tweeting. Don't forget, if you missed it...